Developing tonight, a shooting at a U.S. Army base in Georgia. 5 soldiers at Fort Stewart are injured, taken to the hospital for treatment. A U.S. Army sergeant is in custody. The suspect is identified as Cornelius Radford. He allegedly opened fire at the large military base around 11 o'clock local time this morning.
And the shooting prompted a lockdown for about an hour. Fox's Tyler Fingert has the latest on the developing story.
Fort Stewart is one of the largest Army bases in the country, but today it turned into a crime scene after 5 soldiers were shot by one of their own. We have received an old mugshot of the suspected shooter. This is 28-year-old Sergeant Cornelius Radford. This mugshot is from the Liberty County Sheriff's Office from when Sergeant Radford was arrested earlier this year on suspicion of DUI. U.S. Army officials say Sergeant Radford opened fire on fellow soldiers just before 11 a.m. at Fort Stewart, which is about 40 miles southwest of Savannah. Those officials say it would take more than 30 minutes for him to be officially arrested. That gunfire prompted the entire installation to be locked down. Officials say he shot 5 soldiers who he worked with before being quickly tackled by other Fort Stewart troops. At this point, a motive isn't clear. Investigators say Sergeant Radford used a personal handgun and not a military firearm. The soldiers Radford shot are all stable and expected to recover. All the soldiers were taken to an area hospital before 2 of them were taken to a Savannah area trauma center. In all, officials say 3 required surgery. Brigadier General John Lubis praised the quick-thinking work of the fellow soldiers who jumped into action. Take a listen.
I know that his soldiers in the area that witnessed the shooting immediately and without hesitation tackled the soldier, subdued him, that allowed law enforcement to then take him into custody.
At this point, it's not clear what charges Sergeant Radford will face, but we are working to get those details. At this point, the 5 injured soldiers have not been identified. We're outside Fort Stewart. Tyler Fingert, Fox News.